show of hands, how many of you have taken part in team sport or activity such as soccer, baseball, basketball, or football? By a show of hands, how many of you have taken part in a team sport, or no, in an individual sport like golf, tennis, track, or swimming? Standing here today, you're listening to a three-sport athlete. I'm a football player, basketball player, and a golfer. I believe you should play both a team and an individual sport because they provide you values and life skills you may not achieve from specializing in one sport. I know a lot of you out there are specialized in one sport, which is great. But when you specialize, you may not experience benefits that both team and individual sports can provide. Many kids specialize because of their parents' desire. Some parents want their kids to live out their dream. This isn't necessarily the same choice that kids want for themselves. Some kids specialize because they want to live out their own dream of playing at a college or a professional level. You can still be a successful athlete by playing multiple sports. Look at Bo Jackson, for example. He was arguably one of the best running backs in NFL history and one amazing home run hitter in the MLB. According to ESPN's Tim Cohn, the age of specialization has created unintended consequences. Here are three. 1. Far more pressure from parents and coaches to focus on only one sport. 2. A far greater chance of quitting a sport earlier than expected. 3. A far greater chance of injury because of repetitive movements. Instead of specializing, there are advantages of playing both types of sports. Team sport benefits include attitude checks. The occasional my way or the highway attitude will have to stay off the field in a team sport. Another benefit of team sports is mentoring and coaching. For instance, a thoughtful, disciplined, and well-trained coach can have a positive impact on the child. In contrast, they can have a negative outlook on your future in the sport. I've had many coaches in my life. The coach that had the biggest impact on me happens to work here at Blake. He showed me on the field as well as in the classroom what it takes to be a team leader. As a child, I gravitated towards playing baseball. Ever since I was a toddler, I couldn't go anywhere without my baseball glove or my cap. I especially look forward to going to game practices and games with my teammates. Paul Friday, Chief of Clinical Psychology at UPMC Shadyside, said, in terms of selecting a sport, kids will gravitate toward the need to be on a team, or they will want to be more self-focused. All kids are different, and parents obviously play a huge role in what sports children select. This was my 4th year playing football and my 2nd year playing for Blake. For the first time in Blake School history, our team won the Tri-Metro Football Championship. Throughout the season, we learned how to work together to reach our goals. We relied and trusted on each other. We accepted mistakes as well as gave praise for good efforts. This wouldn't have been possible if everyone didn't contribute on the team. Team sports provide you the tools to strengthen healthy relationships on and off the field. Now let's talk about individual sports. 2 areas come to mind: self-reliance and honesty. The ability to trust and count on oneself is important because there is not a teammate there to help you. Honesty is the ability to do the right thing even when nobody is watching. Golf is a good example. You keep your own score, and it's up to you to make that 6-foot putt to win the match when everyone is watching. When I was young, I was also introduced to golf. However, it was much more fun for me to play baseball with my friends. Games were more engaging, and it wasn't as frustrating as golf. The primary reason I play golf now, instead of baseball, is because individual sports provide a greater chance for me to focus on the development of some of life's most important skills: integrity, honesty, and responsibility. According to Doug Coatsworth, an assistant professor of human development at Penn State, in an individual sport, it's easier to connect with your own mastery. You're valuing yourself based on your performance against someone else. Playing sports such as golf, swimming, or track allow you to directly measure yourself against other competitors as well as yourself. Being able to step up onto the first tee or dive into the pool, knowing that you have the ability to control your own performance is a good feeling and can be very rewarding. I've grown up playing both types of sports. They have taught me valuable lessons that have helped shape my life and will help shape yours. I've become a non-selfish teammate, an honest individual, a self-reliant person with good leadership skills. Go Bears!
Our next speaker